What's up, guys? Megazard here, and I said I'd be playing more with this PU live build thing team. So yeah, here's some PU games. Those are a bit of a rare sight on my channel, which is kind of interesting. I got 3 replays for you today, actually. If you don't remember the team, or you didn't feel like watching the video, or you think I'm shit at live builds, all of which are possible. Agility Kingler with a splash plate, because fuck Life Orb. You kill yourself every time because you take so much setting up. Choice Band Dodrio, standard Stunfisk, but with like Yawn in the last slot, because I love Yawn. Physical Scarf Simisage, no mix. Taunt T-Wave Offensive Grumpig, and offensive Magnet Rise Metang, the God set. First replay is gonna be against Grim. I mean, he's a mod, so he knows what he's doing. He's not gonna be like, herp derp, how do I play this tier? He's got a tech team though, so I don't know whether he'd normally build like this. I don't know too much about his team, except for that it's physical Floatzel. I did see that before. And then the rest of it can't really be that unstandard. Like, I guess he could be not Scarf Mime, but why would you not be Scarf Mime on that team? Like, hello? So looking at his team, Kingler can sort of clean up as long as Rose is weakened. Like, he doesn't have much for Kingler at all. And it can set up on, like, a choice-locked Floatzel or something, so that's cool. Grumpig doesn't really have a great switch into that either, but on his side, Monferno. Offensive Monferno can like, I can't switch in anything except for Stunfisk, which takes a lot, and if Stunfisk is weakened, then maybe you can start playing around with Zebra. So Monferno's annoying. Also, obviously, no great switch into Piloswine. This team sort of handles it by not giving it too many switching opportunities, checking and stuff like that, but I'm going to lead with Metang, expecting his Piloswine. He goes with Roselia, and what he's going to do is automatically trade Roselia for 3 layers of spikes, which really makes me want to run Zen Headbutt, but I can't fit it on this set. It really sucks. So, he trades Roselia for spikes. Questionable. Like, here's the thing. That means that Kingler is a lot more of a threat. At the same time, he does have Mach Punch Monferno. He can play around to stop him from setting up. And these spikes are really going to wear down my team. I have no way of removing him. And what he's going to review right here is that he's choice banded Monferno, which means that no switching, not even Stunfisk with the spikes up. So I'm going to go to Dodrio, basically get a kill with Frustration. Normally the roll is in his favor for not dying to Frustrations, but why is this on fast? That's why it's so weird. But because he's speed creeping so much. That's the other thing I forgot to mention. He's speed creeping his Piloswine for at least Roselia. So because he's speed creeping so much, it's about a 50-50. I decided to take it. I do get the roll. So he goes to Floatzel. I'm like, I can go right to Grumpig, and if he locks himself into Waterfall, so be it. Grumpig's my fodder, then I can go to Kingler. He locks himself into Ice Punch, which is really nice, so I can just get off a free Psychic. He ends up going to Mime. I didn't want to, like, just straight Yellow Magic, but he's going to end up staying and going for the Gleam. Is I T-Wave not expecting Zebstrika? I guess he could have gone Zebra, then Volt switched back into Mime. That might have been the play. Regardless, Psychic's going to do a lot. I get a full para. I'm like, I don't want to, like, I don't want to call hacks here because there are a lot of people in the game. So I'm just going to taunt him. And then he crits me anyway, which is like, it's fine because Mime doesn't take a hit from anything. In fact, I'm going to lock myself into Quick Attack, so I can't be as easily revenged. I get a crit. It didn't matter. I'm a Choice Band Dodrio. I do want to save it, though. As he goes to Zebstrika, Stunfisk is a switch-in. I don't need it for anything else. He just volts. I mean, free Dirtfisk? Really? He's going to try to Hidden Power, but he just doesn't have switch, and that's not going to be doing enough at all. Like, Stunfisk is stupid. That's 0 Spadef. Stunfisk is just dumb. As he goes into the Floatzel, just going to take me out with the Choice Band Waterfall, and at this point, I have a Kingler. I mean, I just have to go Kingler in Agility. That's what I thought anyway. Unfortunately, because I'm Splash Plate, and I'm not Life Orb, Superpower's not actually going to kill Floatzel. Would have if I was Life Orb, but I don't even KO after Rocks, so yeah, Life Orb might be better, I guess. It's pointless in any case. I can just go Simisage and take out the float because I'm Scarf. and then I have Dodrio to come and take out the Monferno after. So a little closer than it had to be because I wasn't running Life Orb, but it's whatever, man. As a Semi-Sage actually choose a Choice Band Mach Punch at -1 defense. Semi-Sage has pretty poor bulk, so that surprised me. Like, you'll see, its lack of bulk is quite annoying. As Dodrio actually comes in like 3 times on 2 priority users, takes 0%, so there you go. Second game is going to be versus JRDN. This is a bit, this game is, it's a bit of a more stupid team, but at the same time, it sort of showcases the issues that this team has. Like, what gives it problems, most notably. Whirlipede Toxic Spikes, that's going to go up. I don't have much for that. And then look at what I have for my Iena. You didn't find it, did you? Well, there's a reason for that. So he's going to lead Whirlipede. I know he's going to do that. I'm just going to go Grumpig, limit it to 1 layer as he Toxic Spikes. I mean, what else was he going to do? He reveals his Poison Jab, which is like, okay, I mean, I guess. I'm just going to Psychic. I could have Focus Blasted and then Psychic, but I'm like, I'm losing this game anyway, and I don't want to miss a Focus Blast and give me even more chances to, like, do shit, so. Good thing, because he revealed fucking Poison Jab. I have to switch out, because fucking I got nothing for my Deanna. If he was Life Orb, I could at least write down, but he's not. He's Black Lasted. It's just like, ugh. I'm just going to Earth Power. He goes Pilot Swine. Probably should have predicted that, because that's an issue. I know he's going for Stealth Rock. I got to sack Grumpig. Had I not sacked Grumpig, I might have had a much better chance to come back and play against him, but I did not want to risk anything, even though it was like 99% sure he was going for Stealth Rock, so I'm going to go into Kingler and go for a Crab Hammer. It's not going to kill. I wasn't sure if he was going to protect, so I do Crab Hammer. I could have Agility'd, and then I wouldn't have been revenge fodder for Simisear, but I don't. Which is unfortunate, you know. You feel me? As he goes my Deanna, I'm going to die to a Sucker, so I'm just going to go into my Dope Fisk as fodder. As he actually crunches, I was faster. I would have done a lot, so it's fine. Stunfisk is going to go down with no static after 3 hits, which is like, fuck, man. Can I just kill you? Fortunately, I'm going to scare him out with Metang, which is basically my plan. As he goes Simisear, I'm like, I don't need Metang. It doesn't actually live a hit from my Iena, because I'm offensive. He's just stupid. So I'm not going to be saving it, as Fire Blast isn't going to be able to take me out, because he's not Life Orb or anything, and I'm actually going to get rid of the Simisear, which is cool. As he goes Mischievous, I'm just going to go right to Dodrio. I have to play as aggressively as possible to not straight lose, as I do, and Brave Bird is going to OHKO because he's offensive Missy. And what's going to happen is he's going to go to my Deanna. He has Sucker Punch. So my play for getting around him getting a Moxie Boost this time is going to Kingler and spamming Agility until I kill myself to Toxic Spikes, praying he doesn't crunch in one of the 3 turns. As you're going to see here, he Suckers again, and what is he going to do here? He Suckers again. So, no Life Orb, and because no Moxie, and because that Simisage is going to be able to come and chew a hit, and take it out with a superpower, being able to chew the Sucker Punch. Unfortunately, I did successfully play around the Mightyena, but I'm just going to lose the Piloswine because I have nothing for it. They all died of Life Orb. Like, my only play, Simisage actually did have, like, a 20% chance to live the hit or something? No, lower. It was like 13% chance to take this hit. So that was my only play, just running for the damage roll, hoping I get it. Unfortunately, I don't. So he's going to clean me with Piloswine. That's going to be the game. That's sort of what the team's weak to. I thought that'd be a good thing to showcase. And then one more game was just a regular game. This one's against Naruto Sage. And it was really interesting because I got matched up against him. And Naruto Sage is a tournament's room player. And he, like, I'd never seen him bring a different team before. Every time he played PU, he'd always bring this one team. It was a pretty shitty team with a bunch of, like, bad stuff. I'm like, okay, this is not going to be that much of, like, an issue or anything. I'll just get through this and move on. But he had a different team, which was like, huh. It's a bit of a weak balance team. Things like Stoutland absolutely tear him apart. Or Dodrio, in this case. Although he does have Luxray, which checks Dodrio way better than Stoutland, because I have to lock myself into frustration. Still, this is going to be more of an interesting game. In hindsight, I definitely could have played it better, but it comes out being pretty cool. Kingler, unfortunately, I gotta weaken the Rose, and the Pelipper needs to go before I can do anything. Grumpig, he has his own Grumpig to check, and I don't have Signal Beam to hit it. So, what I kind of need to do here is toss around my Dojo, maybe Pursuit Trap his Grumpig, and hope I get somewhere. He leads Piloswine as I lead Metang. I'm going to call that perfectly. Go for the Magnet Rise on the Earthquake. I'm like, I got him. Finally did something. Ladies and gents, he did something before, but not in any games I showed. As I'm just going to Meteor Mash. He goes to Pelipper. I can't touch it, you know. I got to go right into my Dirtfish. Because Scald's not going to do too much, and I'm fairly confident I can just scare at his Pelipper instead of Stealth Rock, as I do. Like, him leaving Pelipper in and potentially letting me just have Kingler be that good would have been a retarded play. So I'm going to go right to Kingler on his Stealth Rock and hope that Knockoff can do anything to Pelipper, as he really doesn't. So I'm going to go right to Grumpig on the Roost because I can sort of just fire off a Psychic here. I don't double into anything. As he goes into his own Grumpig, I do a decent amount of damage, and I do so little. I'm assuming he's Spadef or something, so I taunt him, as he ends up being Signal Beam and, offensive. So I was like, okay, maybe I was wrong about Calton. I'm just going to go to Metang, as he stays in to Focus Blast me here. Very questionable play, because he needed Grumpig to switch into my Grumpig. As now he's going to switch out after I reveal Pursuit, and call me not going for Pursuit perfectly, as I just Meteor Mash. Does a decent amount of damage to Luxray. I do need it weakened for Dojo to KO, as I'm just going to sack Metang to whatever. He chooses to Choice Lock himself into Crunch, and at this point Dojo gets kill. That's just the thing that Dojo does. It gets kills. But I do want to keep it healthy. The more times that Dojo can switch into Stealth Rock, the less it's going to be checked by that Luxray. So I'm going to go right into Kingler on the Ice Shard. Still don't double on the Pelipper, which I really should have just doubled right into my Grumpig. I'm going to go into it now, and he's going to Roost, and, it's not like Scald can do anything to me, right? As long as I don't get Scald burned, I'm pretty much fine. Nope. I'm going to get Scald burned, which means that Grumpig isn't going to be able to keep switching and doing damage to his team. Right here, he makes a questionable play. He goes to Ninetales. I misclicked Focus Blast. That was not intentional. And the thing is, Grumpig is my fire check. Without Grumpig, Ninetales could maybe do something. It's faster than Kingler. It could, maybe, I don't know. He ends up sacking Ninetales when Pelipper did absolutely nothing for him. Questionable play, but overall probably not too important to the game. Although it does speed type with Dojo, I suppose. So he's going to take me out with the Ice Shard, and I'm going to go back to my Kingler and just click Crab Hammer as Pelipper dies to rocks now. I just now slowed it down. I forgot to do that, but whatever. He goes to Roselia. I'm simply going to knock off and get off the damage. That's going to let maybe Simisage do some more work, and at this point, Kingler is probably... I don't really need it at this point. I can just go to Dojo, get another kill with Frustration, and at this point, Dojo plus Simisage is going to clean the game for me. He goes Luxray. Questionable. I guess... He could go on Piloswine too. It's not important. Either way, I was just going to sack Stunfisk and go to the relevant Revenge Killer. So, he's going to 2KO me with an Ice Beam. And from that damage, I'm absolutely sure he's Choice Band. He's not going to reveal some stupid shit like Choice Scarf. So, all I have to do is go to Dojo and click Frustration. And at that point, had he switched back into Rocks, he's still dying to Simisage. So, all I needed at that point was just Simisage to clean up. And had he sacked Grumpig, I would have weakened him with Simisage and cleaned with Choice Band Quick Attack. Okay. I said that part really badly, so I'm going to try to reset and skip to now. I'm just going to... Yeah, let me go back to turn 24, because I recorded that terribly. So I go into Dojo at this point, and I want to explain my thought process, because the way that I sounded, to me, it sounded like I was a retard who wanted to choke the game. I take him out with the Frustration, and the reason for that is he goes Luxray. I can basically just sack my Stunfisk, whatever comes in. If he goes Piloswine, I can go Simisage. I can kill something. I go Simisage on the Piloswine. If he whatever he does, he's gonna be too weakened from switching into Rocks to be able to take Choice Scarf Ice Shard. I'm recording this terribly. Holy shit. Alright, let me redo this. He has two options. He can go Luxray. In that case, I win, because Luxray dies, and there's nothing he can do. If he had gone Piloswine, which was what I was trying to say, because Ice Shard does kill me at this point, I would have sacked my Stunfisk and gone to Simisage. He doesn't have anything for the Choice Scarf Seed Bomb. Pylo can't take me out with an Ice Shard, so he has to sack his Grumpig, go into his Luxray, barely live the hit, at which point Dojo cleans him up with Choice Band Quick Attack. Holy shit, that was not that hard to say. I apologize. But basically, had he done that, Simisage would have weakened his Luxray to the point that Dojo takes him out, and his Piloswine's at like 17%. It's not taking a Choice Band Quick Attack after Stealth Rock. Holy fuck, that was like the worst recording I've ever done. That's why you keep it, you know? To show you guys, this is what I'm capable of, being absolute shit. Anyway, yeah, Piloswine's not taking a Choice Band Quick Attack from that range, even at -1. So, he's going to kill me with the Ice Shard. I can go into Simisage, and basically locking myself into knockoff wins me the game. It's slightly stronger against his Grumpig. That's the only reason I do it. Like, Seed Bomb would have won me the game at that point, too. So, I hope you guys enjoyed some games with this team, despite the really awful narration at the end there, which I'm going to leave in because lazy, and it might be kind of funny. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed some absolutely quality PU content. Am I right? See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.